So. Auf geht's.
The girl was a long way from home, about to enter the land of three. Who knew what adventures awaited her there? The answer is me. I do. I'm the narrator. But for Even and Dicey, the adventure was just beginning. And Even's sister was still out there, somewhere, lost in random.
Ah, wir sind wieder am Träumen. In diesen wilden Fieberträumen. No. Oh, okay. Weil der Würfel ist, also der schwarze Würfel ist vielleicht eine Bürde, aber okay. Oh. Okay. Warum ist da so ein Ausrufezeichen? Ist das der Thron der Königin?
Home, I guess.
Don't touch that!
Okay,
You
Alter.
mustn't ever touch that, Odd. Ever. Never touch it again.
Ich habe nichts kaputt gemacht.
Of course. You could never break anything I've built. Nobody could. But you could inconvenience me. And you never want to do that. Anyway, forget it. Because I have something for you, Odd. Something special.
Ich will kein Geschenk von euch. Sind wir mutig und sagen das?
That rudeness. That's your One Origins showing. Don't worry. We'll break you of that yet. And it's not a gift. It's something to be earned. But for now, go on, try it. I had it made just for you.
Aber sind das die Erinnerungen unserer Schwester? Sind wir so verbunden? Süß.
Above Even was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away!
Hol die Spinne ein.
Hurry!
Okay.
She's in our sights.
Aber ich will die auch kaputt machen.
Not today, spider monster!
Okay. Ich sehe halt gar nichts. Ist alles so nebelig hier. Eieiei. Oh, guck mal, wer da ist.
You! Oh, wait! Wait!
Eieiei. Oh. Hilfe.
Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
Crazy. Ich kann auf jeden Fall viel Geld sammeln hier.
Dicey, come on!
Das sieht hier schon wild aus. Aber auch so mit Würfeln. Das ist eine Karte. Ah, Even hat die Spinnengondel in Dreiheit entdeckt. War Odd noch an Bord oder würde sie zu ihrer Schwester bringen? Sie musste sie einholen und es herausfinden. Okay. 8 Karten, 6 Nebenquests. Eieiei. Na gut, wir gucken mal.
Dicey,
Ups.
there!
Anscheinend muss ich nicht zwangsläufig sprinten, um die Gondel einzuholen. Das dachte ich nur. Ich dachte, das ist so ein Race, aber anscheinend nicht. Da liegt ein großes Buch. Eieiei. So.
I always knew I was a sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A six-hour child is missing! I repeat.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
Okay, anscheinend sind unsere Freunde alle Sixer.
The spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway.
Okay. Dann suchen wir mal unseren Freund. So. Marktplatz. Das ist schon episch.
Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father. 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
better off when you've got a new card from old Matty Dex, Esquire.
Okay, er ist jetzt überall. Okay.
Bah! Call me crazy! I've got half a mind to...
I'm noble, you understand.
What was I talking
Most
about?
of us here are.
Fascinating. Fascinating. Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Klar.
Splendid, splendid. I have only one question. Who do you think started this war, turning our lord, their father's castle, into a battlefield? Surely you know the story of the three siblings.
Tun wir so, als ob ich das
what
nicht
fun.
täte.
Yes, let's. So, since you're hearing this for the first time, let me tell you about the three siblings involved. There's the paranoid Count up in High Bet Haven to the west. The soft and coddled Duke living in Fogwash Garden to the north. And the duty-bound and tough-as-heck Baroness living out east on Wildcard Hill. Who do you think did it? Who do you think killed their father and started this bloody civil war?
Keiner von ihnen?
None of them? None of them? Oh, I've never heard such an
Okay.
opinion before. It's bold. It's direct. It's quite possibly insane. I'll write it down right here in my survey.
Okay.
Greetings. I'm doing a survey for the Upper Class Gazette. Do you have a moment?
Warum kann ich das denn nochmal machen?
Do come see me if you change your mind.
Alles klar. Also ich versuche, den grünen kleinen Fragezeichen doch etwas aus dem Weg zu gehen.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
Okay.
Find them! Let none who attack the king... let none of them...
Okay, Entschuldigung, hast du irgendwelche Kinder gesehen?
Why'd you ask, stranger? What's your motivation in all of this?
Er ist ein Freund von mir und steckt in Schwierigkeiten. Ich mache mir Sorgen.
Oh, how heartbreaking for you. How tragic, you poor child.
Also hast du irgendwelche Kinder gesehen?
Oh, heavens no. That sort of thing wouldn't interest me at all. Good grief, spying on people. I make a point of not remembering anyone I see in public. Privacy is very important to me, you understand. What with that paranoid Count demanding full reports of everything everyone does every day and all.
Falls Nanny Fortuna fragt, würdest du dich also nicht an mich erinnern?
I promise it, stranger.
Okay.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to... The attack has begun! The king must be saved!
Welcher König? Ich dachte, er wurde getötet.
What? Identify yourself, stranger!
Ich bin Even. Wie heißt du?
I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war.
Du hast von einem König gesprochen. Hast du ihn beschützt?
Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years. Don't you remember?
Das tue ich nicht,
What?
Nischka.
How did you know my name?
Du hast dir mir vor ein paar Sekunden
What?
gesagt.
I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger.
Okay. Sehr vergesslich.
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home.
Ach, das ist die
But I can't get back
Sixer-Uniform.
home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay. Woo, woo.
Okay.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
Na, dann suchen wir mal weiter. Ich denke persönlich, dass keiner von den Geschwistern wirklich aktiv den Krieg begonnen hat. Ich denke, dass das alles inszeniert ist von der Königin. Aber das sind natürlich nur Spekulationen. So. Ein Riesenwasserhahn. Bernie, einer von Evans Freunden aus Einsfelden, war in großer Not. Hoffentlich fand Evan ihn, bevor die Nanny und ihre finsteren Kräfte es taten. Vielleicht würde sich seine Sechseruniform als nützlich erweisen, um an Bord der Gondel zu gelangen. Die denken alle viel weiter als ich. Okay. Die Karte baut sich ja immer erst auf. Na gut. Who are you? Entschuldigung, hast du irgendwelche Kinder gesehen?
Alive? I thought I saw one running around here recently. A young lad, boxy clothing.
Hast du gesehen, wo er hingegangen ist?
Can't say I did, unfortunately. But you'd better find him quick, before the Shadow Man does.
Wer ist dieser Schattenmann?
Everyone knows about the Shadow Man, child. Especially children out all alone.
Mhm. So. Ach, da ist so eine Klappe. Ich habe mich gefragt, was passiert, wenn ich hier A drücke. Entschuldigung, hast du ein Kind gesehen?
Kids never run around here unsupervised. That's what the Shadow Man ensures.
Mhm. Hast du einen Jungen in einer Sechseruniform gesehen? Er ist ungefähr so
All I
groß.
know is that if a kid's missing, the Shadow Man's probably got him.
Alle scheinen Angst vor ihm zu haben.
As well they should. You should be afraid, child.
Mhm. Wo ist der Shadow? Ach, hier war das doch. Aber hier liegt keine Süßigkeit. Ich dachte, das ist irgendwie wichtig, weil die da liegt, aber hier war das doch. Hier ist das Schild. Straßenlaternen-Terminal. Ist ja mal schön, nichts zu sehen. Sollte ich erst mit der reden? Ich meine, das ist ja das Ausrufezeichen. Oder... Jetzt wird es hier verzweigt. Oder auch nicht. Aber da auf der Karte ist auch der Shadow Man.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Entschuldigung, hast du irgendwelche Kinder gesehen?
Leave me alone. I'm busy.
Okay, Margaret. Margarine. Bitte, es ist wichtig. Mein Freund steckt in Schwierigkeiten.
Everything's important to someone. If there's a kid running around unattended, the Shadow Man probably has him by now.
Der Schattenmann.
Oh, you really are in over your head.
Ich weiß, dass du weißt, wie man den Schattenmann findet. Sag es mir.
Oh, you are clever, but I don't know him. Nobody does. If you stay a spell, all Margarine took can tell you about him.
Bitte beeil dich.
The Shadow Man. He was born in the time of the first nightmare, and he lives on to this day. But not like you or I. He lives in the walls of Mulgrew Alley. And he can always see you, but you can only see him when it's dark. Snuff out the lights in Mulgrew Alley, and you'll find him there, waiting. But be warned, child. It may be the last thing you see.
Also ist er ein Geist?
If he were merely a ghost, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Goodbye. I do not think we will see each other again.
Na gut. Finde den Schatten. Finde den Schattenmann. Ach, vielleicht ist das auch. Naja, ich laufe erstmal die Treppe hier runter und hoffe, dass meine Stimme gleich wieder ganz normal klingt. Ich habe echt gar keine Ahnung, was hier unten geht. So. Wofür ist das gut? Oh no!
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Come on, Dicey!
Das wollte ich nicht. Oh. Irgendwie sind jetzt alle Lichter. Oh no. Okay. Ah, jetzt sind die Lichter aus. Da unten. Und, oh. Moin. Hey.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, even is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Okay. Denkst du, ich habe Angst vor dir? Habe ich nämlich nicht.
True, but there is another truth.
Wie bitte?
That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be.
Was bist du?
Haven't you heard the bedtime stories? I'm what goes bump in the night. I'm what comes for children when they roam a little too far from home. This is what I do. Or what I used to do anyway. Before this silly war.
Lass Bernard gehen.
He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage.
Lass ihn gehen. Das ist Kidnapping.
You'd think you'd know not to insult someone who's holding all the cards. Or in this case, children. Besides, you don't have what I need.
Schluss mit den Nettigkeiten. Was willst du für Bernard haben?
Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me.
Ich bin tougher, als ich aussehe.
That remains to be seen. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the triplets' war to end.
Du bist ein Monster. Warum interessiert dich der Film?
Care about being feared. Before this war, I was the most terrifying thing in the world of random. Children would be afraid to whisper my name in case I came for them. And often I did. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is a greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that.
Du willst, dass ich den Krieg beende? Wie?
I don't care how. I don't care about anything even. Except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder.
Mein Freund hier trägt nur ein Kostüm und...
Silence! Don't insult me with your dirty lies. They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again.
Woher weißt du von Odd?
For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever.
To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
Alles klar. Also müssen wir auf jeden Fall noch keine 12 Jahre alt, den Krieg beenden, um unseren Freund zu retten und um dann unsere Schwester weiter nach unserer Schwester suchen zu können. Alles klar. So, ich gucke hier nochmal. Okay, hier ist nichts mehr. Ach, ich kann das Licht wieder ausmachen. Vermutlich, um später wieder mit dem Schattenmann zu reden. Aber gut. Dann sammeln wir mal Informationen. Ich finde den Grund, warum er Frieden haben will, auch. Damit er wieder einen Job hat im Endeffekt. So, mit wem kann ich denn talken? Hallo? Kann ich... Nein, okay. Ich sehe die ganze Zeit einfach am Rumschreien ist. Ah, guck
Poor
mal.
woman,
Mit
completely
ihr kann ich
mad.
reden.
Have you seen Nishka?
Ach so.
That poor woman, completely mad.
Ach, ich muss zu ihr. Okay. Ist gut.
You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we?
Das war heute, Nischka. Wir haben uns über den König unterhalten. Erinnerst du
No,
dich?
I don't remember much, and I'm sorry. What did you want?
Wie hat dieser Krieg begonnen?
With the children. The 3 children. Well, something happened.
Hat einer der Drillinge den König ermordet?
There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but...
Oh, entschuldige, bitte weine nicht.
I'm sorry, It was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you?
Ich hätte eine Frage zu den
The
Drillingen.
children of the king. Such beautiful babies. They grew up into such wonderful young men and women. The Duke, the Baroness, and the Count. Such a gift. The entire royal court was so... The court was so... I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't remember.
Erzähl mir etwas über den
He's
Grafen.
paranoid, capricious, and fearful. But his heart's in the right place. He once accused me of trying to assassinate him just because I tried to get him to finish his vegetables. We all had a lovely laugh about it later. Or at least, I think we did.
Ach ja. Erzähl mir etwas über die Baroness.
She's tough as nails. Tough as cannons, really. Duty-bound and haughty, but she can back it up. And woe be to those who cross her. She once aimed a cannon at me to stop me from giving her a bath. The only thing that impresses her is war.
Erzähl mir etwas über den Herzog.
I wouldn't call him a glutton for life, more of a bon vivant. He loves all the finer things. He's baroque, decadent, you might say spoiled, but I'd say he's really more cultured. He once told me his goal was to eat every animal in the kingdom, all in one single dish. He achieved it a week later, and said the dish was as delicious as it was disappointing.
Ich würde gerne über etwas anderes
Oh,
reden.
that's very nice. You're a nice young lady.
Fällt dir etwas ein, wie man diesen
I'm
Krieg beenden
sorry.
könnte?
I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it.
Wie kann ich die Drillinge überzeugen, mir die 4 Gegenstände zu überlassen?
I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember.
Ich bringe dir die 4 Gegenstände. Ich bringe dir die 4 Gegenstände, Nischka. Alles klar.
That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Here, mate. Let's
Finde die
trade
Tatwaffe.
cards. Sometimes I feel like it's my sole purpose in life.
Der Gegenstand des Grafen. Na gut. Ich wollte aber einmal nach diesen Kartensets gucken, weil ich habe ja ganz viele Karten und krieg die nicht, wenn ich würfel. Aber wie geht das? Ups. Na gut. Und jetzt? Ich weiß irgendwie nicht. Okay, never mind, ich verstehe es nicht. Dann machen wir weiter.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power?